Welcome back, dear viewers. And from, let's say, the Southeast Asia to somewhere very special. Despite the great geographical distance between the two countries and the difference in religion, language, customs and traditions between the two peoples, all these factors did not prevent the establishment of a distinct and exceptional relationship between the state of Kuwait and the friendly Republic of Cuba. That relationship, rooted decades ago, branched out to include various fields of cooperation, especially in the field of healthcare. Today, we will shed more light on aspects of joint cooperation between the two countries through our guest, His Excellency José Noriega Sánchez, Ambassador of Republic of Cuba to the state of Kuwait. And hello and good morning, Your Excellency. It's an honor to meet you.
So welcome, and thank you again for have the opportunity to be here in this my home.
It is your second home as well, Your Excellency, and we are glad to have you here with us. We were talking a little bit about the two countries and the cooperation and all of that. So the diplomatic relations between Kuwait and Cuba has been since a long time. Tell us about that.
Well, in a few years, only in 1 year, in 2014, we are going to be celebrating the 50th anniversary of the diplomatic relation between the sister country of Kuwait, the beautiful country of Kuwait, and the Republic of Cuba.
Yes.
So it's amazing, half a century, 50 years. So we feel proud because, you know, the way to continue and develop the relation is not easy in many ways, but when there is a will between two countries to go forward, that's the most important. So it's not only 50 years that we're going to be celebrating, it's the proud and the very good friendship and brotherhood between the Republic of Cuba and the sister Republic of Kuwait.
Yes, indeed, 50 years, Your Excellency, and we are not talking just about the diplomatic relations. The brotherhood between Kuwait and Cuba, they have a lot and similar. We said there is a lot of difference, but at the same time, similarities is always there. In your opinion, what are the most prominent features of Kuwaiti diplomacy?
Everybody knows the key role that Kuwait plays in the international arena, not only here in the Gulf area or in the region, but also in the world. So everybody knows the goodwill and the effort that Kuwait and the leadership of this beautiful country made in order to make a good contribution for the peace all over the world, in order the resolution of the conflict, and also to approach countries with different, point of view regarding issue in the international arena, looking for peace, for understanding, and of course for progress. So Cuba has in a very big value that contribution of Kuwait. And of course, all the time we have been telling our will to support and to encourage that willing of the sister Republic of Kuwait.
Well, Your Excellency, I know that during the COVID-19, Kuwait and Cuba had done a great together, a collaboration, and Cuba really lent a hand to Kuwait in the health sector. And we received several of the representatives as well as the healthcare people from the doctors, nurses, and a lot of them are still here in Kuwait.
Well, we brought in June 2020 a medical team. This is expert in disaster. So it's not the normal medical team that we used to have in our country.
Yes.
We have some amount of medical team, I mean doctors, nurses, technicians. They're very well trained for disaster and epidemiological situation.
Yes.
So this is the kind of thing that we brought to Kuwait, because Corona at that time, June 2020, nobody knows what will happen.
Indeed.
So our modest contribution to help eradicate Corona was to bring our staff here. So that's what we are doing all over the world. And Kuwait and Cuba share the same opinion. At that time, and even today, to face that kind of disaster, we can call it disaster, that situation of Corona, it was to work together. No country can face that terrible situation alone.
Indeed.
no matter how many resources you have.
That's so true.
So we should work hand by hand, and that's why when Kuwait asked for the support of my country, very quickly, we put here about 300 doctors and nurses, and they were for about 1 year. Now they left in June 21, and now we still have a small amount of doctors, nurses, technicians working in the Hadi clinic.
Yes.
It's a private clinic.
Indeed.
And we are working with that clinic and another hospital, private hospital, because they are interested in bringing more health professionals from my country. And also with Kuwait government, we are also trying, but maybe if you ask me later, what can we do to enhance
Indeed.
and to promote more the collaboration in the health sector?
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. We were going to that question later on, and I know that, no doubt, that Cuba is a country with great potentials, Your Excellency, and diverse and encouraging opportunities for investment. What are the most important ways to support and enhance Kuwaiti investors in Cuba? I know that a lot of Kuwaitis really would love to go to the tourism investment or sectors, but there is more.
Well, in fact, I am not completely happy, but I am a little happy because it's increasing the amount of Kuwaiti traveling to Cuba, as you say very well, for tourism. Not as much as I will, or as much as the Kuwaiti need to know Cuba, but it's increasing step by step.
Okay.
The tourism is a very potential sector for Kuwait investment. Cuba has all the potential, and I can tell you that only 1 week ago, the newspaper, the British newspaper, The Telegraph, chose Cuba as the best destination to travel for tourism in the Caribbean. So it was the newspaper, The Telegraph, a British, very famous. But not only that, potential for building a hotel, for building facility, for exchange with millions of tourists. I say one time here that we are about 11 million inhabitants. And in 2019, we were receiving almost 5 million tourists. It means half the population of Cuba.
Yeah.
So now we are in 22, we are expecting that from 23, the tourism again come to that place that they had before. But also we have a lot of opportunity, agriculture, biotechnology. We have a very powerful, we had the possibility to produce 5 vaccines.
Yes.
Only in 1.5 years against coronavirus, being a poor country. And now 3 of them, and also the famous Abdala
Yes.
vaccine, are going to be certified by the World Health Organization.
Great.
So we feel proud of that. And biotechnology is a very powerful area for Kuwait invest. Agriculture also, we're talking today all over the world about the food security.
Yeah.
So this is an area very key for Kuwait, but also for Cuba. And there is another area, and I can expand a little if you allow me, please.
Yes, please.
In a few days, Kuwait and Cuba are going to celebrate a very high meeting between the two governments.
Okay.
So the agenda is already ready to discuss a lot of bilateral issues. So we feel happy, we feel proud that in that agenda there are a lot of space to discuss many issues regarding Kuwait and regarding Cuba. After that, high-level meeting, we are preparing now during this day.
Okay.
We are expecting that the bilateral relation, not political, because from political side,
Yeah.
I feel proud. We have a very strong relation, very proud relation between Cuba and Kuwait. But also we understand that from the economic, business, investment, we need to go beyond.
Yes.
So we are expecting that after that high-level meeting that we are going to celebrate just in a few days, things change
Okay.
for the best.
So we are waiting for that, and we want
Of
that
course.
exclusively for Good Morning Kuwait,
Of
Your
course,
Excellency.
of course.
That would be really wonderful. And we are seeing here on the screen a little bit, a glimpse of Cuba. And everybody loves, like, if he said Cuba, directly we would go to Havana. So tell us a little bit about the things that we are seeing, the wonders of Cuba.
So, from my opinion, in a very humble way, the best thing for the tourists when they travel to my country is our population.
People.
It's the people.
Yeah.
When you arrive to a new country as a foreigner, and you feel that you're not a foreigner, that you are like a part of that country, you feel better to enjoy that country. So this is my people, like Kuwait.
Yes.
Then from that point, you can visit the beach, historical places. This is for more than, these places has more than 300-400 years old, because it's very important for us to preserve our culture, to preserve our site, historical area. You see that? So many tourists say, "Ah, wow, what is this like that?" Because for us, the most easy is to demolish and to build a new.
Yes.
But what happened with the history? So for us, it's important, and this is one of the points the tourists follow too much. On the other hand, you see, this is our beauty from the nature. Our beaches continue being among the 5 best in the world.
Yes.
It's not us who said that, it's the international entity who said that.
One of the 5 top beaches around
Beaches
the world.
around the world, yes. Also, our food is very similar to the Kuwait food, very similar. And finally, but the most important maybe, is Cuba is a safe country. So you can walk 3-4 in the morning with your friend, with your family, any area, and nothing happens. It's up to you to enjoy life.
Wonderful.
And life there. So this is the capital. Now our National Assembly is there. Yes, it was remodeled as original. Now this is original.
Wow.
And this yellow, this is original gold.
Okay.
Original gold that some company bring it to Cuba, the paint.
Yes.
With gold.
Yes.
It was before, during the renovation.
The renovation.
Yeah, it's not like that. Now it's okay, 100%.
So that would mean the gold, the sun would reflect upon the tower.
With the light in the night. It's very beautiful. It's amazing. It's amazing. This is the old area of Havana.
Wow.
This is the old plaza. There, in that street, we have 2 factories of, we call it refreshment.
Okay.
So they don't bring it from outside. They do it in front of you, the refreshment. Drinking something like that, you can enjoy there.
So, and I can see, as we're speaking about the traditionals, we can see the old cars and those wonderful antique cars. And that really, what distinguishes, if we can see the photos of Cuba, the old, the natural, the international things, the greens, the colors. And I love the colors there. Everyone is bright, everywhere is happy. That's why I think the people of Cuba has a very wonderful nature and festive, because of the colors they are surrounded by.
Cuba is green and blue.
Yes.
We used to say very proudly that our sky is one of the most blue in the world.
In the world.
Respecting millions of friends all over the world, of course.
Yes.
And also, this is the land where we produce the best cigar in the world. This is Pinal del Rio province. Maybe if they are there, we harvest the leaf for the best tobacco in the world is that area. Pinal del Rio province, yes. You see, this is very emotionally, many people, tourists go there. This is church.
The mountains.
That church is more than 250 years old. It's still there.
This is the diversity, the old and the new together in one place, and you preserve it and you present it to the world. The beaches, you can go to the beach and clean beaches, and as well the sands, and behind you is the mountains, the green mountains. So you can really combine the blue of the sky, the blue of the sea, as the greens of the mountains together in one place.
Let me tell you, there are 6 women, Kuwaiti women.
Yes.
They are about 60-something years old, but they are in a very good shape.
Okay.
And now they are preparing a trip to Cuba.
Oh.
They already have their visa, but they changed a little the day because one of the lady has a small accident.
Okay.
And he's recovering now.
Yes.
And they asked me what to do in Cuba. So I put them in contact with the travel agents, tourism travel agents. They prepared for them something even like this. So they called me about 4 days ago, and they say, Ambassador, amazing. We didn't expect that. So now they want to increase 3 more women
Okay.
in the group.
To the group.
Yes.
So a ladies group, Your Excellency.
It's a lady group, yes. They are friend, family. They are family and friend to go to enjoy Cuba. Not only Cuba, they want to go to the state and to other countries, and they want to finish in Cuba 1 week.
That's wonderful.
So it made me proud.
Yes.
It made me proud. And I asked them, please, when you finish in my country, I will really appreciate if you can come to my embassy and tell me what wrong do you find. What wrong? Yes, because the good thing is already done.
Yes.
Tell me something wrong, because we need to be better day by day.
Indeed.
Indeed.
And I think that really emphasized the thing that you said about security. If a group of Kuwaiti ladies are going alone to Cuba, that means they would feel safe in Cuba and they would be really relaxed to go there, just women.
It's our duty to preserve the safe and the security of everybody coming to Cuba.
Before we finish, Your Excellency, we were talking a little bit about the healthcare, and there was the cooperation between Kuwait and Cuba and that system. And we have less than a minute to talk about that cooperation or a declaration about the healthcare and cooperation between each other. Tell us about that.
The health cooperation, exactly. So as I told you, there is a huge potential. We know that Kuwait had need of personnel, I mean professional, from doctors, nurses. We are ready. I told that 3 years ago, almost 3 years ago when I came here.
Yes.
I said that we are ready to assist our sister Kuwait with Cuban personnel.
Okay.
It depends only to agree between the 2 countries. And as I told you, in a few days we are going to be celebrating a high-level meeting between the 2 governments. And the health sector is included among the topic that we are going to discuss. The one we brought for Corona is a specialized team for disaster and emergency.
Yes.
But we also have a very, for example, in Qatar, we have now almost 1,000 doctors and nurses.
Nice. So this is what we are looking for in Kuwait?
And I'm jealous, to tell you the truth. To tell you the truth, I'm jealous. We have also in Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
And I'm jealous because we have here a few in some private institution.
Yes.
That is good. But if a few is nothing. We have a lot of potential, and also they had the experience when they came here in 2020, so they know Kuwait, how Kuwait is, how the mentality of Kuwait. And then let me tell you something. Many of the people who came here in 2020 for Corona, they are in Qatar.
Now.
About 70, 75, they are in Qatar and in Saudi Arabia.
So they came to Kuwait, then went to those 2 countries, to Kuwait.
They went to Cuba, and from Cuba, now they are in Qatar.
Okay.
And they called me, many of them, Ambassador, there is an opportunity in Kuwait. So it makes me good sense. Yes. It means that they left this country happy.
Yes.
Do you understand? So it's up to us, to Cuba and Kuwait, to do a good job to bring. The staff is there. The personnel is there.
Okay.
Doctors, nurses, technicians. It's only a matter of put Cuba and Kuwait in a good agreement.
Well,
that's it.
This is ambitious is always a good thing, and we really feel that a lot has been said, and a lot would be better in the future. And I hope that cooperation, the newly ones, would bring so much good news to both countries. Your Excellency, thank you for being here. Thank you for the good time that you always give us, and thanks for all the help and the greetings that we see in you. You are a good ambassador for Cuba because you have a great smile and a great spirit, and that represents Cuban. And we know your dear viewers. We wish to talk to His Excellency José Noriega Sánchez much more, but time is not with us. And as we are here still in Cuba, you know, the artistic side of them are wonderful. So how about we check another artistic side from Badr Al-Faylichawi, and let us see what he has for us.